Mark Wahlberg's reaction to Kelly Clarkson's comments approximately Carrie Underwood's inauguration performance has everybody speak me. As a prominent parent in Hollywood, Mark's take on the situation added gas to the fire. How did this controversy among two powerhouses inside the entertainment global become? And what sparked this public clash? Let's find the moment's main up to Mark Wahlberg's response and what he said. But before we dive into his response itself, allows check the history in their rivalry and the inauguration itself. What brought about this public trade and the way did the right unfold? Let's begin with the aid of exploring the history of those personalities and the monumental event that sparked such reactions. Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood, two of the most hit stars to emerge from the American Idol level, have had a history it truly is frequently mentioned, specifically in relation to rumors of a rivalry between them. But who are they in my view? How they got their first push? How did their paths go? And why did the feud start? Kelly Clarkson's adventure to stardom started along with her prevailing the very first season of American Idol in 2002. A Texan with an effective voice, Kelly stood out from the start. Not most effective for her vocal potential, however, also for her right-down-to-earth persona. Her debut unmarried, and shortly she turned into dominating the charts with albums like Breakaway and Since You've Been Gone. Kelly was extra than only a pop megastar. Her blend of rock, pop, and soulful ballads appealed to a huge target market, assisting her earn Grammy Awards and a loyal fan base. Carrie Underwood, alternatively, accompanied in Kelly's footsteps, however, took a distinct route. Carrie became a country music fan from a small city in Oklahoma. After winning American Idol in 2005, Carrie Speedy became a household call. But her style was distinctively U.S., unlike Kelly's greater pop rock leaning. Her debut album, Some Hearts, changed into a big fulfillment, offering hits like Jesus, Take the Wheel, and Before He Cheats. With multiple Grammy wins and a popularity as one among United States music's brightest stars, Carrie carved out a name for herself in a style that was less pop-centric than Kelly's. While each ladies have become surprisingly a hit after their American Idol victories, they have been on exceptional musical tracks. Kelly discovered herself inside the pop-rock arena, whilst Carrie ruled U.S. song with her wonderful U.S. twang and storytelling. Their paths hardly ever crossed musically, however, as each woman received extra repute. Rumors of a contention commenced to floor. Fans, tabloids, and gossip columns started comparing their achievement, or even started out pitting the two against each other, specifically as they reached new milestones of their careers. One of the primary whispers of a capacity competition among Kelly and Carrie started out with the click insurance in their successes. While each girls had come from humble beginnings, Kelly's greater outspoken nature and Carrie's southern appeal created a thrilling assessment that the media picked up on. Kelly became regularly visible because the edgier superstar, a female with a powerful voice and an unfiltered personality. Carrie, meanwhile, became offered because the sweet and down-to-earth U.S.A girl who held strong to her values. The first foremost public second that raised eyebrows got here in 2007, while Kelly and Carrie have been each nominated for the prestigious Grammy Award. The press went into overdrive, speculating that one in all them would walk away with the trophy, developing a hectic environment between the two ladies. But rather than giving into the hype, each Kelly and Carrie dealt with the situation with grace, assisting each other publicly and that specialize in their personal careers. However, inside the years following, the media persisted to gas the rumors. Some assets claimed that the two stars had clashed backstage at various occasions, at the same time as others suggested that Kelly's pop crossover achievement would possibly have angry Carrie, who remained rooted in USAD music. The fact but turned into greater complicated. While they'd unique musical styles and strategies, there was no stable proof that Kelly and Carrie have been something apart from professional whilst it came to each other's work. As the rumors persevered to swirl, both Kelly and Carrie spoke out on more than one events to set the file immediately. Kelly, acknowledged for her outspokenness, addressed the subject immediately, pronouncing in interviews that she had no problem with Carrie and that the feud rumors had been all manufactured by using the media. Carrie, similarly determined to dispel the rumors, echoed Kelly's sentiments in interviews of her own. In a 2010 chat with a popular magazine, she defined that she well known Kelly's talent. and failed to recognize why people thought there has been any tension among them, dismissing any claims that there was something bad. It became clear that, while they had been regularly as compared because of their American Idol connection and achievement, there was no real animosity between the two stars. Instead, it regarded that the feud narrative changed into sincerely something that the media cherished to latch onto. Despite this, their competition endured to be a topic of discussion amongst fanatics and tabloids for years. But it seems that tabloids have been onto something in the first region, as Kelly recently dissed Carrie for her inauguration performance. More on that later. In the years that accompanied, Kelly and Carrie had occasional public interactions that in addition fueled the hypothesis about their courting. 1 second specifically stood out on the 2013 Academy of Country Music Awards, whilst Kelly and Carrie shared a level collectively for the primary time. The women finished a duet, singing collectively in best concord, a whole lot to the pleasure of fans. It'd become a second that shut down any rumors of a feud, as each woman displayed mutual recognize and admiration for every other's skills. Another large moment got here whilst Kelly appeared on Carrie's Vacation, unique in 2015. As time went on, the competition between Kelly and Carrie faded from the general public eye. Both stars endured to construct successful careers, with Kelly entering into TV and performing, while Carrie remained a mainstay inside the USA Music Global. Nevertheless, the rumors have been no longer simplest reignited. Currently, but also showed, or even Mark Wahlberg had something to say approximately it. But to understand the scope of the state of affairs, we want to check the inauguration ball. The inauguration performance, feud recursus. The political landscape of America often unearths itself intersecting with leisure, especially at some point of important activities like presidential inaugurations. One such intersection befell all through Donald Trump's second inauguration, because the 47th president of America, among the array of performers invited to the occasion, Carrie becomes selected to sing America the Beautiful after the inauguration speech. This overall performance, however, might no longer best mark a large second within the history of presidential ceremonies, but additionally reignite an extended statute, feud, and rivalry among of American Idol's maximum iconic alumni, Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood. Carrie's performance at the inauguration became meant to be a second of celebration and team spirit. However, it speedy changed into a take a look at of her professionalism and ability to upward thrust above surprising challenges. As she took the level after Donald Trump's speech, she became met with an unlucky technical malfunction. The sound equipment failed and the microphones went silent, leaving Carrie to hold with none backing. Without questioning 2 times, Carrie selected to carry on and sang the loved American anthem, a cappella. Her voice rang through the air, a solo performance that had the group together with tremendous figures together with Joe Biden, Barack Obama, George Bush, and billionaires Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos singing alongside. Broader sentiment that, irrespective of whether or not human beings agreed with it, wasn't anyone's region to publicly criticize her for it. Mark turned into basically calling for extra respect for man or woman preference, in particular when it got here to personal decisions inside the public sphere. Mark's comment resonated with many that believed that Kelly's public critique turned into useless. In his view, it wasn't about whether Carrie's overall performance turned into politically charged or controversial. It'd become about respecting her autonomy to make her personal selections. He talked about that humans, mainly celebrities, must be allowed to make choices without feeling the weight of public judgment. The situation highlights a broader problem inside the enjoyment world: the tendency to scrutinize and criticize celebrities for his or her movements, especially while those movements appear politically charged. Carrie, who has constantly maintained a role of staying out of politics when possible, located herself on the center of this controversy, truly due to her choice to participate in the inauguration. In that case, Christopher Nolan can I at the same time as she had no purpose of alienating any of her lovers. Her selection inadvertently placed her inside the crosshairs of folks who disagreed with the political climate. Kelly's sadness became likely based totally on her own non-public beliefs, approximately the inauguration and the political climate surrounding it. As someone who were vocal approximately her views, Kelly had each proper to express her emotions. However, the truth that it was made public especially in this kind of pointed manner, delivered gas to the hearth. For some, it became a show of honesty. For others, it regarded out of place and unprofessional. The problem wasn't always what Kelly said, but as a substitute the way it becomes said and the timing of it. Meanwhile, Mark's call for know-how become a reminder that in a world in which public figures are constantly below the microscope, the potential to separate private critiques from expert actions can, every so often, be hard. Celebrities are frequently asked to take aspects in political debates, whether or not they need to or no longer. Carrie's choice to carry out, notwithstanding her normal stance of staying out of politics, became an inadvertent assertion in itself. It turned into a mirrored image of the complexities that include being a public figure in today's divided political climate. The complete state of affairs also drew attention to the acute scrutiny that celebrities face when it comes to their public appearances, mainly in politically touchy moments. As plenty as the inauguration became a moment of national importance, it additionally have become a platform for people to voice their opinions on how politics and amusement intersect. Carrie's performance, though meant to unite, have become every other factor of contention in the ongoing lifestyle conflict. Mark's response turned into a name for civility in an age in which celebrity feuds and public remarks are frequently the situation of media frenzy. His message changed into clean. Celebrities need to be allowed to make decisions based on their very own values and beliefs without fear of public backlash. Whether humans agreed with Carrie's selection to perform on the inauguration or no longer, Mark reminded anyone that the non-public alternatives of others have to be respected. In this stop, the debate surrounding Carrie's overall performance and the fallout from Kelly's comments highlighted the best line among non-public expression and expert obligation. For Carrie, it became an opportunity to showcase her resilience and professionalism. For Kelly, it was a moment to explicit her sadness in a public way. And for Mark, it turned into a reminder that in an international complete of critics and opinions, the significance of respecting others' selections have to always come first. As time is going on, we will see how the feud among the two stars will expand, and if every other celebrities will be part of In the period in between, both Kelly and Carrie will hold their hit careers, and while the competition rumors are now confirmed, despite the many years of denial, the tale of the inauguration overall performance will remain as a moment the entire international officially determined out.